Hi, welcome to Preg Appetit. I'm Ashley Shaw, a dietitian and nutritionist, and today we're going to be making some strawberry oat bars. So these are one of my favorite recipes to make in the summer. I love strawberries, my daughter loves strawberries, and we buy them in bulk. And so it's a really great way to utilize the strawberries if you're looking for something different. It's also great because they are in season, so when you're cooking, when you're using fruits and vegetables that are in season, you are getting actually a little bit more of the nutrients, because the longer produce sits after it's been picked, the more the nutrients have actually become depleted. So we're just using some fresh strawberries that have been cut up, a little bit of strawberry preserves. We've got some lemon juice. Honestly, I'm not a baker. I don't know why you put lemon juice in it, but I know that you're supposed to. So I think it might be maybe for the color, maybe for the acid. Okay, we're gonna put a little bit of honey in there. So no, we didn't add any sugar yet, but we are adding some sweetness. I just think honey really complements the strawberries really well. We're gonna add a little bit of Saint Germain. So this is a liqueur. It's okay, it's safe for pregnant women because we are going to cook this, so it's gonna cook out. Just gives a really nice floral hint and brings out the sweetness of the strawberries. If you aren't pregnant, I recommend putting this in some champagne or a mimosa to really bring out that flavor. It's delicious. And the last ingredient in this part of the mixture is chia seeds. So chia seeds are really high in fiber, especially soluble fiber, and that is amazing because normally you would need something in this recipe to kind of hold everything together to make it kind of gelatinous, and the chia seeds, when it mixes with the liquid and the juices from the strawberries, it's actually going to thicken up on its own, so we don't need to use any cornstarch, and they're really high in fiber. So if you're pregnant, you know that you either can't go or you're always going. So the fiber in this recipe is just going to help you go in a more healthy, smooth way. Okay, so we're going to mix this up, and then we're going to let that sit while we're doing the rest of the recipe because we really want to get that nice gel going. It smells really good. Water break. Really important to stay hydrated, especially if you're in a hot kitchen or if you're grilling, anytime you're cooking, just in general, always have some water with you. All right, so for this part of the recipe, just gonna get in there, use your hands, get really dirty. We've got some rolled oats, brown sugar, so there is sugar in this recipe, some whole wheat flour, and then this is a stick of butter, unsalted, melted. So again, this is a dessert. This isn't something that we're trying to pass off as overly healthy. You can have things like butter and sugar and flour when you're cooking. It's just all about moderation. So I'm just, like I said, I'm gonna use my hands to get this all mixed together. You want a crumbly texture. It's not supposed to be perfect, so that's why it's actually easy to use your hands. And then we're gonna mash it down into the ceramic dish. And that butter is just kind of helping keep everything together. And I'm making a huge mess. That's okay, that's what cooking's for. Making a mess, and then your partner can clean up after you. Okay, and then this mixture also is a good source of fiber with we used whole wheat flour and we're using oats. So we're gonna save maybe 1 or 2 handfuls. We're gonna crumble that on top. And then we're going to mash down the rest of it into this ceramic dish. I already lined it with some parchment paper. That's gonna make it easier to take out of the dish once it's cooked. And the ceramic dish is important for this recipe because it really helps make sure that everything is gonna bake evenly. Put that in. And then we're just gonna push down. Really make sure that you have a nice block on the bottom, because remember, these are going to be bars. We're going to cut them up, so you want a nice base on the bottom. Our oven is preheated to 375. And then we're gonna actually bake this for about 40 to 45 minutes, really just when the top starts to get golden brown and you can kind of see the bubbling of the strawberry mixture underneath, then you're good to go. Even smells good. I want to eat it just like this. You could with these ingredients, the strawberry mixture, you don't have to make bars. You could just take this mixture and put it on top of ice cream or yogurt for a really good dessert, and that would be equally as delicious. Maybe just skip the Saint Germain because when we're not cooking it, so you're not going to get rid of the alcohol. Okay, and now for our crumble on top. So what's really important about these is you're gonna be super tempted to eat them as soon as they come out of the oven, but you really wanna wait. You wanna make sure that they are cool because that's how you can get them to cut into the beautiful bars. If you can eat it right away, but it would just be more of a crisp, which is still delicious, so no shame in that. Okay, so now we are all done. We're gonna place this in the oven. And I actually already have some made, so we can just take a look at those and you can see how delicious they are. So you can refrigerate these. You can also freeze them. You can cut them up and then wrap them individually and then just defrost them in the refrigerator and they're good to go. They're really good. Really easy, delicious. Kids will like them. Everyone will like them. So for this recipe and for more, go to Preg Appetit. Thanks for hanging out with me today. See you soon.